Hey guys, happy Tuesday. So, tax season just ended, thankfully. But what I helped a lot of people, and I had a lot of questions, were a lot of small business owners. I'm not a CPA, so I do not give tax advice, but I do give health insurance advice as regards to your taxes. So, as a small business owner, if you offer health insurance, that is a deduction, right? It's an expense for your company. So I have a lot of small, and when I say small, I mean small employers that have, they themselves own the company and they have one or two employees. So we can certainly do a small group. And what generally happens is, with the market the way it is and people having so much trouble hiring and getting staff, is these employers that have one or two employees are paying 100% of the employee health plan and then allowing the employee, if they want a different plan, buy up a plan to pay the difference. So for example, I have a client right now that the owner was currently on Marketplace, but once we put this group plan in place, they will not qualify for the subsidy on the Marketplace, which I'm going to talk about that more in a minute about plan choices. But because they won't qualify for the subsidy and it would cost them about the same to either pay full price on the Marketplace or do the group plan, she's going to enroll on the group plan. And then the employee, what we've done is, we can do it a lot of different ways, but what I did was I selected two plans. One was the lower tier, which the employer is going to pay the full amount. And then there's a next level up higher tier plan that the employee can choose that one if they want, but the employer is paying the cost of the low plan. So that means that money gets over to the higher plan and the employee pays the difference. So in this case, the employee's on the hook for $65 a month to have a $35 copay plan with a $3,000 deductible, which is not a bad deal. I don't know where else you're going to get that quality health insurance for that little cost. So, she could have chosen to do just the full plan that the employer is covering, but she wanted to have a little bit different coverage and opted to do that. So the employer is going to be on the plan, and the employer actually, since they own it, I have this situation too. As long as they're the owner of the company, we they don't have to worry about them being a W-2, or if they just do draws or however they do their self-employment pay, they can still be on the plan because they own the company and the corp docs reflect that. So that's really important. I'm really trying to help these small business owners get and retain employees. And if you talk to your CPA about costs, if you're willing to spend, I don't know, if you only have one employee and yourself, you may be spending $800 a month for coverage, and it's an expense for your company, and your insurance is an expense for your company, and you can get and retain employees and have that tax advantage. Because a lot of employers, like I mentioned before, Marketplace, your options are HMO and EPOs. HMOs are health maintenance organization. EPOs are extended provider organizations, and HMOs require referrals. EPOs do not. That's really the only difference, but they don't have PPO coverage on the Marketplace. So some people do want that PPO coverage. And it's quite interesting because what people don't realize is a lot of times their doctors are already in network and you're paying a really big premium to have PPO coverage, and you may not even use PPO coverage because your doctors are already in network. So that's something I help them explore, and I show them the price difference too. The instance I talked about earlier, it was $400 for the employee for the low plan we picked, and to do a PPO, less coverage on the PPO, higher deductible, the plan costs $550. And so when you do comparison, as long as you stay in network, you're good. So I do that. I help small employers figure out If healthcare is one choice, and then there's other things we can add on. You know, having done HR for 25 years, I know all employees want all the benefits. Ideally, they want the employer to pay everything. That doesn't happen, but we can still offer a very robust benefits package in addition to the health insurance. Employer does not have to cover any of that. They could, depending on the situation. But wouldn't it be great to offer dental, vision, disability, accident, cancer, critical illness coverages, all those things that you can tout that as a benefit of working for your company, is you have access, the employees have access to these coverages. To me, it's super important, especially in the market right now. It's an employee market. So that means employers are scrambling to trying to get employees. And I'm having a lot of my existing clients who did not offer major medical before have now decided to offer major medical and pay for it for the employee. That's just kind of the way things are right now. So if you already have a broker you work with and you're happy with them, you know, that's fine. I can do the add-ons for you only if you want. And I don't have to do your health insurance too. Or, you know, if you, like my most recent client, hadn't heard from their broker in 3 years and never shopped for them every year, and I'm saving them $1,000 a month in premium because all I did was shop for coverage and gave them some choices, and we talked through those choices. They've actually canceled the coverage with the other broker and decided to go with me, and it's just a husband-wife group. So right now we're not going to do any supplemental, but if they decide to add employees, we could. So hop on over to my page, Jacob Consulting. You can click there and schedule a time with me to chat, or you can just do an inquiry. But if you do an inquiry, I'm going to send you an email and say, hey, if you want to chat, schedule an appointment. So my calendar link is on my website, jcapconsulting.com. Hop on over there. Happy to chat with anybody and see how I can help you. Until next week, peace out.